Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we are back playing Car Mechanic Simulator. In our last video, we worked on this here car. I forgot the time of it, but basically at the end of the video, we basically got it to run some quarter miles and a bunch of stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to check the time of this car because I kind of forgot. And then we are going to start on a new car. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start the car, drive the car to the drag strip, and we're going to check the time of the car. Alright. And we are now here, so we're gonna go to just a warm-up practice for a mile. We're just gonna hit start. As we can see, we're hitting pretty good mile an hours. There we go. So it looks like our mile time is just about 19 seconds. So let's go ahead and find a new car since we know our starting point. It might be a little lower because the car we might find, it probably won't do as good because it might have less horsepower, but it's okay because this car is a supercar. So yeah, I'll check you back in when I find a new car. Alright guys, so this is our current car. This car is just gonna sit here. This was, I believe, a older, faster car. I don't really think this car is gonna beat it, but we're not gonna use this car. So let's go ahead and get a different one. We're going to do a bit something different. We're going to go get one from the auction. See how good it runs. Alright, car auctions. So we have a lot of cars we can go from. We got the Magnum. We got a Earthquake. We have a Bolt Atlanta. We have a Mosquito. Let's just go ahead and check the other one. This one. Okay. So we have a Ribison. We have a Bolt replica. I believe we just made that. Oh no, we didn't. Okay. DC Typhoon. We're gonna go ahead and use this Hellcat. Alright, so this is the Hellcat we're looking at. As you can see, it's in pretty messed up condition. Has no trunk. It looks like it's missing a tail light. Missing a steering wheel. And two seats. Motor still looks in pretty good condition. Might be missing a few pieces, but I'm not sure. The front bumper is in pretty bad condition. Looks kind of crooked. Maybe that's just me. It's missing some paint. Has dirt on it. This is the side. Looks pretty bad. And let's go ahead and get it in an auction. So we're just gonna go ahead and win this real quick. So when you're in this auction, Car Mechanic Simulator is single player, but it basically goes through all your friends and makes them as basically people, but they're not really people. They're basically just names. Alright, so we're just gonna take this Hellcat to the garage. We are not looking at anything else. Hopefully this, I can explain to you guys why it matters why you rebuild stuff. We'll definitely see some performance out of it, maybe. Alright, so this is our Hellcat. As you can see, it's in really bad condition. Let's see what it's missing. Alright, so for starters, it has 66,000 miles on it. Pretty good. Basically that's it. Has a Hellcat engine in it, obviously. Basically it's missing a crap ton of stuff that they don't know what it's missing. It's missing a steering wheel, so we're gonna go ahead and get it loaded into the shop. So for starters, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the engine itself. It doesn't look like it's really missing anything, so we're going to change the fluids real quick, and we'll do a dyno run just as our baseline. So while that's going up, don't worry guys, next video I will finish this Challenger. It kinda needs finished. Alright, so that's lifted, so we're gonna go look at the oil. Oil looks really bad because it's kind of black, not really good. Alright, so we can lower it. Then what we're going to do is change all the fluids. We're gonna go additional tools, drain tools. We're gonna just drain all these out, and then we're going to refill them. Additional tools, drain fluid. We're just gonna suck all this fluid out because it's bad. There we go. Get the power steering out. Power steering didn't look too bad. That's about it. So we're going to go to power unmount mode, and we're gonna refill everything. Now, no, this kind of seems a waste, but I'm just showing you guys why we rebuild cars. I do want to point out that some restorations you may see, people will basically do it on a actual like game mode, not just sandbox, but I kind of see it as there's no difference whether you start on sandbox, you already have a bunch of money, and basically you can build whatever you want, or you basically start on the one of the other game modes like easy mode or expert mode or whatever, and basically you end up making a lot of money. So we're just gonna refill all this stuff, throw some oil in the engine, do a dyno run, test how everything is real quick. There we go. Alright, that's full. Now we're going to put oil in the engine. Very important, because in real life you can actually seize your engine without no oil. But in this game they don't even let you drive it away with no oil, so but yeah, there you go. It's gonna, I believe that's full. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. So what we're going to do is we need to, obviously we need a steering wheel. So we're gonna move it back outside. because we need a steering wheel. So we're gonna go to the interior shop. We're going to buy the Hellcat steering wheel. There we go. Slap a steering wheel on there. So yeah, we're missing 2 seats. So we're gonna see if it starts. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're missing brake fluid. Brake fluid. Oh, over here. There you go, brake fluid. Alright. We're gonna move this to the dyno. So just as a baseline, we have 700 horsepower. Let's see if we still have 700 horsepower. Alright, we're climbing, we're climbing. Doing good, doing good. Okay, so as you can see, factory power is 700 horse. We are making about 500 horse. So because our parts are basically damaged or rusty, we are losing horsepower. So we are losing also torque. So as you can see, this Hellcat is not very good quality at all. It's kind of a piece of crap. I mean, it's still pretty good for 500 horse, but I mean, it's not drag ready because it doesn't really make that much, and we'll just get gapped by the NPCs. So let's go ahead and move this to the car wash first. There we go. Interior already looks better. Alright, there we go. Alright, so it looks like it was like a green one time. So look at all these rusty spots. They are pretty bad. So before we move it anywhere else, we're just going to strip it down of everything and basically rebuy everything. Make it look nice. Everything except the steering wheel. So it looks like, get that window out of here. Okay, so that looks like it was about it. So we're gonna go ahead and on tablet, go to C. Okay, nothing looks good over there. Bodywork station, Hellcat. So you can come here to buy all the base stuff, or you can go back and sometimes you go to body tuning and you can find stuff in here too. There's all kinds of different parts you can slap on there, but it doesn't look like there's any for the Hellcat that we need. So here's our Hellcat. Just buy one of everything. There we go. And now we're just gonna slap these parts back together. Actually, before we take these parts off or put the parts on, I'm actually going to clean the body up and then repaint it. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, we are back from the grinder. As you can see, it looks 100 times better than when it was. So we're gonna go ahead and paint the body. We're gonna go with probably we did our red last video. We'll do not that color. We'll do a nice purple. Like this purple. There we go. Then we're going to paint a part real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this to car parking. Then we're going to paint the hood. Our paint booth is just over here. It's right here. No, it's dyno. Okay, I believe it's in here. There we go. And we're gonna paint our part. Which, as you can see, painting our part right here, we're gonna do a nice black chrome. There we go. Then we need to go get the car back so we can paint all the other parts the same color as the body. So we're gonna move it back to the paint shop. Alright, there we go. We're going to assemble the parts. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bumper, or that was a fender. Fender. Door. Window. There we go. Trunk. Window. Rear window. Or rear bumper. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to paint the color. Alright, there we go. Now we slap the hood on there. The windshield that I forgot. So as you can see, this is what we're messing with. Looks pretty cool. I don't believe it has any bonus parts. No, it does not. Already looks 100 times better than what it was. So we're going to go ahead and move this back into the garage. There we go. Because we are going to strip everything out of this and completely rebuild it with a new Hellcat motor. So as you can see, this can fit just a Hellcat motor in it. So we're going to lift it. Okay. Oh, I moved it to the wrong thing. There we go. Oil looks okay. A little dirty. Other than that, it looks okay. Alright. There we go. Now we're going to start with the engine-based stuff first. Yeah, we don't really care. Yeah, we're just taking everything out. Take this off. Okay. So that seems to be the important stuff. So we're gonna lift it now to take the engine out of it. Where's my engine crate? Over here. So in order to take this engine off, we have to first take off the front exhaust sections. There we go. Then we must take off the drive shaft. Oh, we got a little sticky one. There we go, drive shaft. Then we have to take the starter off, because we also have to take the transmission off. Alright, there we go. Engine's ready to be removed. So we're going to lower the car. There we go. As you can see, we have, I don't know which one was which, but we gained another Hellcat engine. So this is the engine bay currently. So we're going to strip everything out of the engine bay. These tiny little A clips and B clips. Okay, there we go. There we go. Grab the ADS module. Okay, there we go. So that is mostly it for the engine bay. So we're going to take the tires off. Tires don't look too bad. Alright, there we go. Take the hubcap off. Take the bearing out. Take the hub off. There we go. Take this front shock absorber off. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we need to lift the car. Technically, we could have lifted it from before I even started working on it, because I don't need anything out of the engine bay. Because, oh, looks like I forgot something. Oh well. Take the tire rod off. There you go. Now you come over here. Take the tire off. Okie dokie. Alright. Take everything off. There we go. There we go. Alright, take the tire rod off. Take that off. Take that off. Alright, so now what we have to do is take off all these rubber bushings. Alright, there we go. Alright. So that is everything in the front end torn apart. As you can see, there is nothing other than a couple things I left on accident. So I'm going to go ahead and finish disassembling everything, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so that is everything out of this Hellcat. Everything is gone. Um, this Hellcat's gonna be pretty good when we rebuilt it. So let's go ahead and get started on the engine. The engine we're going to be putting together today is a standard Hellcat engine. Well, not a standard Hellcat engine, but the 6.2 Hellcat engine. Makes 700 horse. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So first what you want to do is unclear your list, because that's from old builds. Go to assembly mode. Okay, so start with the engine block. Alright. So then we can get a crankshaft. Okay. Alright. Now we need flywheel stuff. So we're gonna go ahead here. The only thing we can't get is a bearing. Then we need pistons. So we're gonna go ahead and look up PIS for pistons. So there we go. We need 8 since it's a V8. There we go. Now I don't believe we have any rings. No, we do not. So we're going ahead and get the rings too. So ring, it's right here, V8 Hemi. So we're gonna buy 8 of these because I believe that's the one we need. Yes, okay. So we can get our oil filter, since the oil filter is not a performance part. Slap that on there. Alright, we're gonna need a fuel filter. And we're gonna need a camshaft. Alright. Now we do a lot of running back and forth. We're just gonna go ahead and upgrade these parts. Very important we do this. And I believe that's it. Alright. There we go. We can now rotate the engine back to the way it was. Slap these pistons in there. There we go. Alright, so now we need crankshaft bearings. We'll get 7 of those. There you go. There we go. And there we go. Now we're gonna need rod caps. Let's buy 10 of those. So also another thing too you can do is, one of the good things about modding this game on computer is you can paint certain engine parts and make your engines look really cool. And yeah. So there we go. Rod cap. Rod cap. Rod cap. Rod cap. Alright, so now we're going to get to the oil pan. Oil pan's done. Rotate the engine back. Flywheel clutch plate, pressure plate, and bearing. There we go. Alright, now we have to put on the stuff that are performance parts: fuel filter, camshaft. Alright. There we go. There you go. Alright. So you have our water pump. Idle roller. A B roller. Crankshaft pulley. There we go. So we need an alternator. And then we're gonna need an engine head B and engine head A. So engine head B, engine head A. Alright, so now what we do is we also need a power steering pump. There we go. We go upgrade these parts. There we go. There we go. Looks pretty good. Slap the engine back together. There you go. Now I need this big hefty supercharger. Power steering pump. Alright, so we ran out of rollers. So we gotta get the rollers. Be it for our later video when we probably need some more. Okay, alternator. Okay, so I need 2 exhaust manifolds. There we go. We're gonna need about 16 spark plugs. And we're gonna need some valve push rods. So we're just gonna buy like 15 of those. Alright, so now we're just gonna go over here, upgrade those parts. Alright. There we go. Superchargers on there. There we go. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. Another spark plug. Another spark plug. Alright, then we're also going to need fuel rails. We'll just buy 2 of those. Alright, there we go. Put our valve rods in here. our valve push rods. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there's one right here. Alright, and then there's oh, there's one right here that I missed. There you go. And then is there any more that I missed? I don't believe so. Oh, I did. It was right here. Alright. There we go. Alright, now you get some rocker arms. Need to buy 2 of those. Alright, there we go. Engine head cover B. Okay, so then we need 8 coils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now we go on the other side. Put our exhaust on. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. And we gotta work on our engine rods. Our valve rods. There we go. There we go. Oh, we ran out. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh. Oh. Wait. Where is it? There we go. We're going to buy 5 more of those, because we might be missing 1 or 2. Okay, rocker arms. Engine head cover A. Alright. Then we also need our throttle. Alright, then we go upgrade those pieces. Bang 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 bang. Bang 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 bang. Alright, we still need our throttle. And I believe okay, that's it. Thought we were missing our fuel rails, but I guess not. So what we're going to do now is put the rest of these pieces on there. Ignition coil. Ignition coil. Ignition coil. Ignition coil. A fuel rail. Then we need our coil cover. So just for the sake of not buying 2, I spelled that wrong. Yeah, I did. Oh no, that's the fuel rail cover. So we're just gonna buy that. There we go. Now I come to the other side. Do the same thing we did on the other side. There we go. There we go. There we go. done. Coil cover. There we go. Throttle. There we go. Serpentine belt. There we go. Water pump pulley. There we go. There we go. And we need another serpentine belt. There we go. We need a belt tensioner. There we go. Alright, now I believe that engine is done. I think, because it doesn't look like we're missing anything. So we're going to take the engine off the engine stand. Go get our engine crane over here. So I think, no, wait, was it this engine? No, it had to have been the other engine. I believe it was this one. Yeah, so this is our older engine. As you can see, it's rusty, it's crappy. It still runs, but it's not good. So we're going to rip that part out. And there we go. Our shiny new built engine. Should make a lot more than 700 horsepower. So there you go. There's the engine built. So now I'm gonna quickly throw all the rest of the car back together, and then I'll see you guys when I have that done. Alright guys, we are back. I have the rest of the car put together. I know the tires kind of look a little funky, but they're the right size and everything that came off it originally. So as you can see, everything's freshly painted. Everything is put back together. It does start. I went ahead and put the tires on it. Since I usually use my phone to take a picture of them, take a picture of the tires, so that I know what sizes and stuff. So I just went ahead and did that. I already tested that it started. So let's go ahead and tune the ECU real quick. If I can figure this out. There we go. I went a lot faster than it did last time. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a dyno run. Oh, we're missing a rear suspension arm. Anything we can do? Oh. We are indeed missing a rear suspension arm. We'll just slap that on there. Alright. We'll just go slap it on there real quick. Since that's the only part I missed. There we go. Now just check if we're not missing any parts. Okay, apparently we're missing a lot more stuff. Just give me a second and I'll fix those parts real quick. Alright guys, we are back. Let's go ahead and do a dyno run now since I fixed it. Alright, so baseline is 707 horsepower. our broken engine made about 600 at most. It was like 598 if I remember. So this is built. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we make about 1500 horse. So not enough to beat the last car in the last episode, but like I said, basically the car we have, the car from the last episode, basically, it basically is the fastest car we have so far. So let's go ahead and see what we run for a time. So let's go ahead and go to the drag strip. So I believe our time last time on the other car was about 20 seconds for a mile. So let's go ahead and do that. We do not need an opponent. Alright, so we're like 5 seconds slower. So there you go. Our 1 mile time is about 25 seconds compared to like the 20 seconds we had before. So we're probably not going to do any racing. Well, we can try. So what we're going to do is just do a quick 1v1 of a mile. Okay, so it looks like we have the better car here. Alright, there we go. We have won. So it looks like we beat him by probably less than a second. So that'll be it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and leave a comment saying what was your favorite part, or if you would want me to do more of these restoration / drag racing videos. I'll leave the last part down below in the description, so don't forget to check that out. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.